Boy, is it a bad day to be an Opendoor denier. In today's video, guys, we're going to be discussing ticker OPEN and where to see this ticker heading from here on out. Now, if you watched my previous prediction videos when it comes to this ticker, congratulations to everyone went ahead and picked up that $4 dip. You should be right now deep in the green. Now, in my last video about a day ago or so, mind you, I do make daily videos on Opendoor, so if you're new here, do hit that subscribe button. We only have one wish to be at 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I think we can do it. Call me crazy. I think we can do it. Also, guys, I am a bull on Open. So if this video gets over 100 likes, I'll continue coming out with further coverage of Opendoor. Now, let's watch my video from a couple of days ago. When it comes to Opendoor. So Opendoor is going to trade somewhere between this $4 to $5 range, guys, for me in the upcoming week, right? If we hear further news from Open, we can go ahead and retest the $6 levels. But if we hear bad news, the stock is going to slip all the way down to this $2.60, $3 levels, all right? Bam, right? Now, what did we get today? Well, today we got you could call it good news. I mean, you know, it's relative news. We're going to read what it says, okay? So let's go over the news today. So it says on Tuesday, Jackson said, so who is Jackson? So Jackson's pretty much the leading man, okay? Jackson's the leading man when it comes to, Eric Jackson's the leading man when it comes to, you know, pushing this narrative regarding Open being an undervalued company and then potentially having a massive 100x bagger potential, okay? So Jackson has continued to remain active on social media, suggesting that it should be above $40 right now. That's the price of Opendoor. Jackson believes so. On Tuesday, Jackson said on X, in an X post, that is previously Twitter, that he could potentially meet with the members of Opendoor this week, which appears to be sparking increased buying interest in the stock from retail, of course. Former Opendoor CEO Kerry Wheeler recently stepped down from the company following weeks of pressure from investors. Kerry just didn't understand what the fuck was going on, okay? Srisha Radhakrishna was appointed as president and interim leader of Opendoor. Radhakrishna went on to purchase 30,000 shares of Opendoor stock last week, which fueled some excitement amongst retail investors. So this is very good, right? Shows strength, shows that the company actually aligns its vision with its investors that, hey, the stock right now is actually cheap and they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. So that's very good. Housing-related stocks have also started to show signs of strength in anticipation of rate cuts later this year following Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's dovish pivot at Jackson Hole. Okay, it's pretty funny. They're both named Jackson. Okay, Jackson Hole is obviously the place, not the person. Okay, at Jackson's Hole. Jackson's Hole turned Jerome Powell dovish. That's what I read. All right. No, man. But honestly, shout out Eric Jackson. Eric Jackson's been for real putting in that work for all the Opendoor traders and investors as well. All right, so it says trading volume, blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's about it, right? So overall, right, they're going to meet later this week, allegedly, right? We're not really sure what's going to happen with that. But I think that we're going to hear good news. I think there's going to be good news. I think that we're going to see what's happening. Now, obviously, this, you know, the CEO, the interim CEO going ahead and picking up some shares is extremely bullish. So overall, things are looking good. Now, remember what I said, though. I doubt, this doesn't really count as news strong enough for it to be able to break above this $5.80 level. So I still think that the stock is going to be trading around this $4 range to $5 range, okay? And it's not going to break above 6 until we hear further news. Until we hear further news, it's not going to break above 6. However, it looks extremely healthy. I mean, listen, man, it's holding these levels in a red ass market. I mean, when we look over here to SPY, right? The SPY was down over 1% this morning. Right? So when you look at these numbers, right, you kind of realize that, hey, you know, it's up 13% on a red-ass market day. I mean, that's a pretty bullish sign when it comes to this ticker. But again, for me, closer to 4, it's a pickup. Closer to 520-ish is a sell for me, right? It doesn't mean that, you know, you need to go out and sell your own position. And it doesn't mean that I don't believe that the stock is still undervalued. But just from a trading perspective, I do think that it does have more room to come to the downside of that $4 to $5 range until we hear further news. Okay, now that further news, guess what? Guess what, guys? That further news could be, you know, it could be happening here, right? It could be happening this week, right? When Eric Jackson goes and meets with Opendoor, maybe they come out and they say, like, what the hell's going on? You know, we got to do this, we got to do that. You know, you guys got to put more, you know, work in the PR maybe, right? Because listen, let me tell you something, right? One of the things that I've realized is there are certain companies that know, they just get it. They just know how to play the PR game. And I'll show you guys exactly what I mean, okay? I'll show you guys an example. If we go to LAES, okay? LAES is one of those, or what's the other one? LAES, let's go to LAES. If you look at LAES, let's go to the news section. 7 hours ago, SalesQ outlines strategic step down in the cryptocurrency. 5 days ago, YSQ was a subsidiary. 5 days ago again, CLQ announces 6 days ago, CLQ launches. These are all legitimate PR pieces that they're putting out. This is all really PR, just so you know. 7 days ago, 12 days ago, 20 days ago. Then we go to fucking Opendoor. Okay, let's see what Open's been doing. $18 days ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. I mean, bro, just say some shit. Say you're doing some shit. Get the people excited. The PR game is one of the most underrated games that these companies play, that I think it's not played enough by the bigger size of companies. Now, you guys may be like, oh, this is a sketch company, it's a scam company. I agree. Okay? Trust me, I fucking agree. I'm on the same page with you. I agree. Right? But at the same time, I mean, you know, you gotta kind of, not Opendoor. LA, yes. It's a sketch company, it's a scam company. Yeah, I agree. But I think that their strategies can be still used. Their strategies can still be used when it comes to getting some more traction towards the stock and getting some price volatility in the ticker going. Okay? So that's my take. Again, I am bullish on Opendoor. All right? I think that I do see the long-term vision in this company. And yeah, that's it. If you guys continue hitting that thumbs up button, over 100 likes, I'll continue coming out with more bullish freaking Opendoor content for you guys, right? And I appreciate you guys all, and shout out everyone who you know, has not been letting the little haters get to their head and, you know, is sticking around with Opendoor. So shout out to you guys. You guys are the real champs. Now, with that said, listen, if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, right, get access to my day trade alerts, my swing alerts, my option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, you know, freaking my whole lessons catalog, which is over 20 hours long of just me lessons, teaching you guys, comes with the quizzes, comes with lectures, all that's good stuff. Check out the Discord. Right now, we've extended our Labor Day sale. Right now, the next 10 members that join, they get access to it for a 50% discount. Give it a shot. See if you make money. If you make money, come back for more. If you don't make money, leave. 2 weeks free trial. 30 days money back guarantee. This is what makes our community different. We offer a 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. That's really where the difference lies, right? My man Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7-day free trial finish was great. I think you have a remember shows. 7K in 7 days he brought in. Okay, let's jump to present day. Literally Friday. Okay, great week. Thanks to the amazing team here. 30%. If you aren't taking these alerts, you're missing out on easy money. 9th day over here. Good end of the month. Learn the importance of risk management. Took 6K out, by the way, $20,000 in a single month. At Sam, I'm trying to help me surpass my job. We got people replacing trading with their income. Today's my first day trading with you in a small channel. Maybe pause it again. Pause it and read some of these, man. I'm not gonna go through every single one of these. There's like a fucking million of them. But there's a reason why over 400 members come back month after month, right? It's because they're making money. Okay, that's it. It's not because I'm so funny and handsome and humble, right? It's because they're making money. All right, that's all. That's all it is. Okay. Maybe pause it and again, up to you guys, whatever you want to do, right? What I would do is I would join for the first 7 days or 2 weeks now. Previously, we used to do a 7-day free trial. Now we're doing 2 weeks. I would join. I would see if I make money. If I make money, I'll come back. If I don't make money, I'll leave. Is that a crazy scenario? Is that like, does that confuse you guys? I don't get it. But again, right? To each their own. But it's helping a lot of people. Maybe it could help you too. Thank you for watching. Happy listening to trading, my friends. I wish you guys the best of luck, man, whether it's in trading or over their life. And remember, don't give up, don't quit, because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Thank you for watching. Your boy, Sam.